The world's on the brink of war.
Vladimir Putin is being a major asshole.
Hi, I'm Bear.
And I'm Patrick Newsom from Stupid's Talking Stupid.
America's best choice for worldwide breaking news. We want to take a moment and speak directly to Vladimir Putin.
Stop being a prick.
Yeah, man, Ukraine, what the fuck?
Yeah, you can't just take it.
It's making the stock market all shitty.
Gas is like $9 a gallon.
You
alone.
can't stop being a dick.
Stop being a dick.
Yeah, seriously.
It's not cool. Nobody wants to be your friend right now.
Not even the weird kid that eats his own boogers.
Like, nobody.
Paid for by people who would like Putin to stop being a fucking dick.
What's going on, Empire? This is Stupid's Talking Stupid on the DVM Production Empire. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear, and we read the stupid so you don't have to. Patrick, one of these days you're just gonna have to get used to cool guy Bear doing the intro.
I didn't make any comment about it.
That's not your face.
I was just
visual bit of disgust.
Yeah, I guess it's hard to hide.
Hard to hide your disappointment in yourself for not having
palpable.
You're just jealous, is what you are. You can't be.
I don't think that's what. I don't think. That's
get all the coolness that's contained within this region inside this box.
Nope.
The box over there. Oh, look how stupid it is over there. Oh, it doesn't even have glasses. Let's just look at this. Look at this. It's so bad.
You're right.
But now this. Direct shot of the glass. Ooh, you can see it. You can see
look
Patrick
like a guy
stupid in the reflection of my awesomeness.
You look like a guy that owns an ice cream van, but you don't sell ice cream out of it.
I'll have you know, I haven't driven that van in years.
I'm not talking about that van. I was talking about just like a flat out ice cream van. And then you like the kid runs up, he's like, "You got ice cream?" And you're like, "No, you got a hat, man." Like, I have a cigarettes and poured.
Kid's like, $5. Oh shit, I'll take that.
Right?
Wait,
I do have ice cream as well. Yeah, let's get rid of those.
So I'm saying, do you have ice cream? I'm just eating it from him. Yeah, I do. Do you have any? Fucking nerd.
Fucking nerd.
Then you like, van, drive away. Over. I put his bike in front of my van. I run it over and go, "What'd you do?"
Yeah.
This is your fault, kid.
Yeah. Let's just let's just get rid of those. There it is.
Here's the problem. It's
There's the guy.
It's the beauty. Oh man.
I wouldn't do that with your eyes.
Yeah, they kind of hurt. It doesn't help that
you could be the one guy that like you make that face, it freezes that way, like they used to tell us. But like it just so happens to happen to you, and it was all because of those fucking glasses.
What a terrible bit for me. Hey, but you know, I'd be committing to the bit. He's been doing that bit for 14 years now. You'd think he'd stop.
No.
But no.
He's in it to win it. Look at that guy.
Oh man. Well, you know what, Patrick?
What?
I don't think there's anything important going on in the world.
No.
So we're gonna dive into some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
It's a little bit harder to find just regular old stupid stuff when there's other things. But you know what? I found it. I persevered, and honestly, that's the biggest victory.
Some might say the other things are stupid, but whatever.
They wouldn't. They wouldn't, because Patrick, we got Colorado laws.
Oh yeah,
being all fucky.
Okay.
Did you know that currently it's basically illegal in Colorado for kids to just play outside by themselves?
No, I did not know that.
They have to make a law to say that kids are allowed to play outside by themselves.
Wait. I thought it was a law that they couldn't.
Yeah, so now they're making a law saying, hey, it's fine. Let them fucking play.
Just because like a bunch of Karens are coming out and being like, these kids today.
Well, yeah, they're anytime you see anytime a lot of these Karens just see a kid, Like, it must be up to no good. Parents not involved. The kid's running amok, probably selling drugs and
That escalated so quickly.
Fortnites.
Oh, now the Fortnites.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
my god, I'm sure they're selling them Fortnites.
Yeah, there's a one example of it was this girl named Brinley, which unfortunate for
Gross.
her. Brinley, way to go, Brinley's mom.
Yeah.
Way to set her up for just being the
I'm
rest
gonna
of her
give her a
life.
normal name. Nope. Brinley.
It's all right. We'll learn later in the show about changing names,
Oh, look at that.
and then you'll realize that Brinley, while terrible, could be worse.
Could be worse.
So Brinley, and her mom were they figured out a nice little uh trip around their neighborhood. How it made it made a mile, and she's like, "Well, I want to get better at running, so I'm going to go for a run."
Mhm.
Um, she was 7 years old at the time, and the parents were like, "Yeah, it's fine. She's running around the neighborhood. It's about a mile loop. Yeah, go for a jog."
Go do a mile.
Someone called the cops because there was a small child running around without any supervision. Um, not
She's
Patrick.
7.
Well, yeah, but she's
Yeah.
running around her own neighborhood.
Right.
So it's not like she's just like running down, the side of the highway.
I wonder if it would have been different had she been on a bicycle.
Nope.
No?
Nope. Because lawmakers for both parties in Colorado are backing a proposal that and they're even like confused why Colorado needs to specifically state that it's not illegal for kids to play outside by themselves or go to the park or just ride their fucking bike to school. If
Call
there's a kid riding their bike to school by themselves, someone can call the cops on them.
we
It's
call
an
it
endangered child.
we call it the mind your own fucking business amendment.
Mm-hmm. Representative Mary
You
Bradfield said,
busybody ass bitch.
Representative Mary Bradfield said, "I regret that we have to make this a law. There's a portion of our society that is pretty uptight and can't allow a kid to be a kid." It's funny because this is in Colorado, and they
Right.
were like one of the day ones to get weed, and people are
Yeah,
still just
they're
freaking
good
out.
about it.
It's like, yeah, just fucking chill the fuck out.
When asked for comment, they said, "Just calm down." Mind your fucking business, you busybody ass bitch.
Representative Eamon Joda said the legislation promotes the idea that kids should play outside more and just not be hanging out on the screens all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
She said, I love this bill, describing how when she played outside without her parents hovering around like a fucking helicopter parent, so like, you go home when the streetlights come on. She's like, that was the most enriching years of our childhood.
Right.
Because I remember when we'd play outside, we would just go the fuck outside.
Yeah.
It'd be, hey, like you'd be causing a scene in the house. They, hey, go outside,
Get outside.
and then you just have to be outside for any given amount of time.
Honestly, we had we didn't even have we just had where are you going? Outside. Okay.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't any where are you going? Did their parents know you're gonna be there? Let me ask you everything later. Which cracks me up because the people that are making these rules and getting all stupid and everything about it are like that generation.
Yeah.
So I don't get where that comes from.
I mean, the helicopter parenting has gotten out of control.
But we weren't
I know.
helicopter parented.
I
But
know.
for some reason, these people are all like, no, I need to be directly. It's like, what the fuck happened to you? Like,
I think it's one of those things where they realized, like, when we grew up, there wasn't like the vastness of the internet telling you all these dangers all the goddamn time.
that's
So you're like, la
fine.
la la, I'm having fun. And
That's
then
just
nowadays,
being.
parents find out, like, oh my god, this kid was just outside playing and they're abducted. This happened in Utah. It could also happen in Florida.
But I wonder if it's deeper than that, not to get all, serious in the aspect, but I'm wondering if a lot of these people who especially have these issues
Getting all
listen,
serious.
shut up. The people who have these issues just wish their parents paid more fucking attention to them. You
Yeah.
know? Like, I don't know. Like, you think about, like, especially with parents and everything like that. I think a lot of the stuff that you're like, you did the same goddamn thing when you were younger.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But it's like, right, but what?
Right, but I sucked as a kid, and I don't want other people to have to deal with that.
Well, that's something. That's fine. But,
Yeah, they
I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know what happened to some of these people.
no, I mean, I get like there are some people that are just so anti-children now that they like get super angry about things, and they'll be the
Okay.
ones that call like, "Oh, there's noise. Just wait, we got more stuff about noise. Just wait."
That's cool. But I'm gonna call I'd like to go to the Supreme Court case of pot v kettle. Uh
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
because I remember your ass. These fucking kids outside my window
Yeah.
all the goddamn time.
Well,
And then
yeah.
you have a child, and now you're like, children just need to be. It's
Nope,
like, fuck
that's
you.
not true. If you're gonna be screaming outside someone's bedroom window,
Mhm.
you're an asshole. Go to the
Mhm.
park.
Well,
Go
the
down the
park.
street.
Their
Don't
parents
be
may not allow them to go to the park.
well. They're bad parents then.
For not letting them go to the park, or not
Yeah,
letting them, because maybe they were watching them, and then the
obviously they
kids
weren't.
were just overzealous and having a good time, and
It's
then
fine.
old man bear has to come out
Hey,
and be
I never interrupted their playtime. I complained about it in my own personal aspect, in my own little bubble. I never
to
encroached
me.
upon their play. Yeah, yeah. I was like,
I'm just saying,
who's the most whiny motherfucker I know? They'll be on my side.
bear.
No, that was me talking, Patrick. That means I was
Oh,
talking about
sorry.
you.
Oh, you're talking about me. The
Nope,
whiniest motherfucker.
nope. This
He's
is
got
me
the whiniest
talking about
motherfucker
you.
is bear,
Nope, that's not true.
and he's
It's just
got stupid
absolutely not
fucking
true.
glasses.
You son of a bitch.
Whitey ass
You,
bitch. Yeah, put him
you
on. There you
son of
go.
a bitch.
There it is.
Do you know who I
Right.
am?
Not anymore.
I am. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the whiniest bitch you'll ever meet. No, don't say that. What? It just came out.
That is going to be a gift so quickly.
Oh, God, I hope not. I don't know why I have a microphone hanging from the ceiling anyway, but
For that effect. I mean,
it was very expensive to put
that's
it
why
in.
you do it.
It was very expensive. We have not
So
recovered from the financial burden of hanging it. It's not plugged in.
Right. No, I figured. But if you could get it plugged in and then having an echo effect only on that microphone.
Oh, yeah, that could plug it in the soundboards that keep dying.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell
So
you.
now I have this bad boy.
Yep.
And so far, it has been fine.
Oh, I love that thing.
You don't
I
even
love
know
it.
my microphone. You think you
It's
could
the
just love
same
my
microphone I
microphone?
have.
No, it isn't. Mine's better than yours
It's not.
because it doesn't have to live in your house.
Yeah, true. Hashtag facts.
Yeah, that's pretty fair when we put it that way. So the House bill passed 13-0. And notably absent from the Capitol testimony, though, was the Child State Welfare Division, which has run public service campaigns to encourage more people to call the statewide child abuse and neglect hotline.
Oh, that's what it is. If you see something, bitch about it.
Say something, hashtag betcha about it.
Hashtag kids in closets. It's just like, don't let them out of the house. Keep them here.
Mm-hmm. You can
It's
get a
like,
nice little run in the yard.
and I
going.
wonder who's funding that organization. I'm pretty sure it's Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah.
They're like, no, don't let the kids out. Don't let them go anywhere.
Xbox Live will not fund itself. It is the people who make ads for mobile games that are free, but you have to click on an ad in order to get free stuff in the game.
Right.
It's
Right.
those people. They're like, hey, we need these motherfuckers with
Right.
their tiny
We need them in
fingers
here.
to accidentally
the
click
fuck
the
away.
ad instead of the X, so we get some clicks on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And oops, their credit card got charged $40.
Yeah, make the smallest fucking X in the history of ever.
Mm-hmm.
Get yourself a stylus just so you can be like, click. And then it still opens.
I have one free game on my phone, and I just I'll get into a habit of playing a game, and I'll get like super into it, and then I'll get tired of dealing with the fucking ads from it, and I'll just stop playing. It's been almost a month since I played that thing. I was
I was gonna
playing
say,
it.
you don't play Lords Mobile anymore, do you?
God no,
Yeah.
no. I just got like I just want a game that I could play on my phone when I'm pooping, or like
True.
when the TV's on and my girlfriend's watching something that I don't care about, but like I still want to spend time with her. It's like,
Right.
okay, well, I'm not gonna watch this, but I'm also not gonna leave. So I'm
I'd
gonna
rather
sit
do
here and
something else.
I'm gonna squish the doodle bugs.
Right. Is that what it is?
No,
Oh, it's like,
no, it's just some tower defense game.
oh, okay.
Something
Man.
that you could play in
Go
like a
outside,
couple minutes.
Bear. Go outside.
Hey, I would, but the neighbors keep calling the cops on me. She went outside 2 days ago, and we got yelled at for a Christmas decoration that finally got unburied from the snow. Like we got a letter from the HOA, like everyone did, but like we got one that said all Christmas decorations had to be taken down by February 8th. And it's
Right.
like, yeah, that's fine. Like we were busy, and then on my fucking days off it'd be snowing,
Yeah.
and like,
But
well,
then,
they're half
shut up.
buried, so I can't get to them anyway. I'm
Right.
glad this is the first priority on everyone's mind. Is
Oh, yeah.
God, I hope those lights that aren't turned on sure get taken off for that one house. Which, by the way, there's still a couple houses that have them up there, so
there.
power to them. But yeah, we had an inflatable Christmas tree in the front yard that was buried by snow. It got uncovered a few days ago, and I was at work, so I couldn't take it apart. And then it fucking
Listen, you don't have to make the case to me. I'm not.
But then
I'm not going to call them.
It snowed like not even 24 hours after being uncovered, and it got covered again. And then it fucking got uncovered the next day because of rain. And the HOA guy, he's walking by, he comes over, he's like, the association's gonna start assessing fines if you don't do that. It's like, it's been uncovered for 7 minutes, Wayne. Calm down.
Oh my God, is his name Wayne?
Yes.
It's the worst.
I know. And walks
Wayne, the HOA guy. I just want to punch him.
He's the president.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, the association's gonna come through and do it. I was like,
you mean you are?
You are.
Mean you?
You're the association. Just say,
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want. Well, I'm my hands. I can't.
My hands are tied by my own rules. I'm sorry.
My hands are tied by my rules. What do you want me to do? Tell me no. Ugh. Have you ever dealt with me? Jeez,
I'm insufferable. Look at my tiny dog.
I'm terrible. My name's Wayne.
You fucking nailed the impression of him.
I know, right? And then watch, he's like the one local fan.
He's like, hey.
No longer. I used to be a fan of this podcast.
Sad.
We'll have him on
Facebook.
We'll have him on.
Yeah.
All right, let's have him on. Be like, hey, why are you
stupid? Know what? You know who's going to talk to him? This guy. Look, you son of a bitch. My Christmas tree's going to be up. Oh, yeah. Patrick. Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. Patrick. It's Patrick. Long.
Damn it.
Yeah, the same Brinley 5 years later, she's still going out for a run in her neighborhood.
And now she's in the Olympics.
Police officer followed her to her home.
Oh my God.
So he could yell at her parents about how endangered she was. It's like, yeah, from you stalking her.
Yeah, she's tired. She's scared.
Psycho.
I got pulled over last night on the way back from Winfield. And yeah, I mean, it's fine. But literally, like, I've never seen like a worse like fishing expedition in my life. Like, I wasn't speeding, I wasn't swerving, I wasn't anything. And he goes, we're looking for a car that matches this description. And I was like, my car? It matches my car.
Yeah, it says right here on the sheet, 2019 yellow Lamborghini.
Yeah, that's me. No, I got a flat. I got a flat black Jeep Commander. I go, there's not a lot of those running around. It turns out he's like, oh well, it's a Range Rover, and I was like,
cool.
And he's like, well, I'm not going to give you a ticket or anything, and I'm like, I know.
You'd be like, I'm not going to give you one either,
because whatever. And I was like, but he's like, yeah. All right, slow down. Like, what are you talking about? Either you pulled me over because you thought I was a different car, or I was speeding, or whatever. I'm like, whatever. Plus, I was in Naperville, so I was going to be like,
Oh, that's how
well,
they get you.
well, that's what I was going to be. I was like, well, let's get ourselves a Naperville cop here right away. Well, if you're going to give me a ticket for anything, you know.
Oh, was he from a different
Yeah,
town?
it's from Whitfield.
Oh, he followed you into Naperville?
Yeah,
This cross city crime
dude,
spree of yours
and
has
everyone
got to
knows.
come under control.
I know. I'm just like going from one jurisdiction to another,
Dude, you are
doing nothing,
a menace.
doing
Patrick
nothing.
is a menace to two societies.
Just two of them,
Just
but like
just,
right in
just
that like one
Winfield and Naperville.
gray area where
Yeah,
you
like
don't
those
know if
the
you're in
two
Whitfield or
block where
Naperville.
you're like, where am I? But technically, founded by
I'm
the
in Win.
taxes.
That's Winperville.
Okay, well, I'm in Naperfield.
Anyway, nonetheless, so long story short, Coutts got nothing to do but to fuck with me and to stalk apparently 7-year-old.
You know, cops in France,
Ooh.
they're going pretty crazy
Wah, wah,
because
wah,
there's this
wah.
a French dad is facing jail time and a huge fine after just trying to parent his kids. Ugh, like don't you hate it when your kids are like addicted to like their phones and everything? You can't let them go play outside, so they have to be addicted to their phones instead of going to bed. And then you're like, how do I get these kids to stop being on their phones and their electronics? Patrick, if you had like, let's say your nephew,
Yeah,
he's staying up until like 2 or 3 in the morning after he goes to bed at like 11.
he does, but okay, go ahead.
Okay, and he keeps
This is
on
a
playing.
hypothetical.
This is okay, but this is a totally hypothetical and it's never happened in your life ever. But like,
Okay.
if your 18-year-old nephew were to the younger one, we'll say the
Yeah,
younger one.
the 11-year-old. Yeah, this
There it
happened.
is. I don't know his age.
I'm like, take away his tablet. He's staying on it all night.
No,
Oh.
no, Patrick, that isn't possibly a solution. How do you get them? How do you get him to get off of his tablet? You can't take it away. That's too crazy of a
I don't know.
solution.
Then there's no solution. Then there's no solution.
No, Patrick, there is a solution.
What's that?
You have to get a signal jammer
Cool.
and then accidentally knock out 2 towns worth of service.
What? Go to bed. he was interviewed by the police, and his response to them was, "What was everyone doing up?"
Yeah, shouldn't you be in bed? Don't you have work the next morning?
Yeah, work.
Oh, you don't have a job, so you're just a drain on society.
That's right. I
Okay,
told him to turn that closet light out, so I set off an EMP. What?
they
What's
didn't
the
want to.
problem with that?
They didn't want to feed their dog, so I blew
I,
it up.
I thought this was France. I thought this was France.
So starting from midnight to 3 a.m. every day of the week, a French town would just completely lose all cellular and internet service. And they're like, why the fuck does everything drop out for 3 hours every goddamn night at the same time?
We used to
So
have that with our Comcast would go out like 4 o'clock, and I was just like, well, I
dude,
guess I should go to bed.
is that when you were living over at the house that was by my
No,
condo?
this was here for a good amount
Oh,
of time. I think Comcast was doing like, I think they were doing like maintenance or something, but it would just go out at like a certain time. And I was just like, all right, it's not like I was watching Netflix or anything. That's cool. You know,
yeah,
I guess I'll go to bed. Thanks, Comcast, for the
when I was
like. I
living
don't
in
mind that. I want to set that. I don't want it to be imposed on me.
was living in the condo that was right down the street from you.
Yeah.
I found out like for a while there, like every morning at like 2 or 3 in the morning, the service would just fucking drop out for like 15 to 20 minutes every fucking time.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on with this?
Some guy
And
was trying
plus
to get his kid to go to sleep.
I could also tell when there was no school because service during the day would grind to a halt just because everyone in the area was using it. So like Comcast would be like, you know what, we're just gonna fuck it up for everyone. I know
Right.
you're paying for the good stuff, but everyone around you
Right.
also wants it, and we can't possibly
No,
give
we
you
can't.
what you paid for.
We couldn't.
Ugh. But yeah, a technician from the Agence Nationale de Frequences, the ANFR, their frequency agency. They use a mobile
Okay.
laboratory, including a direction finder, to find out where the signal jammer was coming from. Once they find the area, they use a portable receiver on foot to find the house, and they go up to the guy like, "Hey, fucking stop!"
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
The signal.
Pardon, if you could be very quiet, my children, they try to sleep now.
Right. Okay. The signal keeps going out. We say that
Yes,
this
that's
is
how they sleep.
coming from this house.
Oui, because that's how children sleep. No signal, no, then sleep.
I know, but you have what is the jammer?
Oui,
The jammer?
oui, raspberry jammer.
No, 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 no. The signal
The
jammer.
apple butter, the
No, no,
raspberry
no, no, no,
jam.
no, 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 no.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
The internet comes
Oui,
from a
oui,
signal,
signal.
and then you say no,
No, no, no. So
no,
kiss
the jammer.
le children, le sleep, le signal est no.
So that's you.
Oui.
Fucking cut it out.
I took 4 years of French to have that conversation with you just now. Neither of them could speak English or French. It was just we both kind of struggled as if
Yeah,
no,
right.
this guy doesn't know what he's doing, so I gotta try to.
I gotta go. Your mom's sitting there shaking her head, going, "Fuck, took French. Why was he speaking more French?" Just to make a toast joke. Oh.
What? Oh,
Hold on 1 second.
Hold on.
This is Mark with an important message about your automobile service contract. Seems like the time to renew or extend your service contract has expired or will be expiring shortly. If you would like to keep coverage or extend it, press 8 to speak to a customer service agent and go over options. Press the number 9.
The invalid sound prompt.
Hi, this is Mark with an important message about your automobile service contract. Seems like the
invalid sound prompt.
Hi, this is Mark with an important message about your automobile service contract. Seems like the time to renew or extend your service contract has expired or will be expiring shortly. If you would like to keep coverage or extend it, press 8 to speak to a customer service agent and go over options. Press the number 9 if you are declining coverage or wish not to be reminded again.
The invalid sound prompt.
That's the worst scam ever.
Boo!
And I forgot about that. That's the worst scam ever.
That is one big pile of shit.
I am so disappointed. 2 weeks in a row, we get the scam call, and we finally get to use it. And no,
I don't get. Well, first of all,
they're phishing. Their scam doesn't even work.
I know. Like
I would. Yes, I would.
There's
One
an
scam,
entire.
please.
Somewhere there's an entire call center in India going. Nobody's pushing. It's like get to work. Nobody's pushing.
We've received no calls. We call every single person to remind them about their car warranty. No one cares. It makes you wonder how do people fall for these scams if they don't even fucking work?
I don't know.
God damn it. Anyway, the guy faces a 30,000 euro fine and 6 months in jail. So stay off your electronics, kids. Man. Speaking of kids making noises, there's a Texas woman that's trying to run a daycare out of her house. Has been doing so since I believe January of 2021. All because she got laid off during the panorama, and he's like, well, people need daycare. Daycare is expensive as fuck.
Right.
So she's just running out of her home. Problem is she lives off of a golf course, right off the 8th hole. It faces the tee box of the 8th hole of a local country club, and now some of the players are complaining. They're making too much noise.
Oh my god!
These kids are making too much noise for our golfing. It's the biggest complaint they possibly have in Texas currently. It's the city of Lakeway, Texas. I didn't know there was a Lakeway.
Yeah.
Lakeway. So Bianca King is suing the city for the sum of $1 and the ability to just fucking run her daycare. She's like, come on, just
worth it.
Just leave me alone. I just want to do this. The city told her she has to have a home occupation permit.
I believe it's pronounced permurmur, but that's go ahead.
Yeah, that's the legal terminology,
right.
the permurmur.
Oh, the permit. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. The lawyers allege in the lawsuit that 3 golfers, including former Lakeway Mayor Joe Bain, this guy's name is Bain.
I'm trying to tee off here.
They
complained quiet.
They complained to the city that they could see toys in her backyard, and it just you know they're gonna make noise. You could see
These are very like the world is full of a lot of just like pissed off, resentful adults.
Yeah,
like you are no longer a child, and you're all upset about it. And if you can't fuck off and do whatever you want, then nobody can.
He's a retired mayor. He's playing golf in the middle of the week. He can do it. Bane, you calm down. Bane, you calm down right now, okay?
I was born to play golf.
Okay, but these kids want to play in the backyard.
Well, they count.
Well, how are they supposed to get their energy out?
They are supposed to. They can play golf too, but they got to learn the rules.
Okay, are you going to teach the kids the rules of golf?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the first rule of golf?
Shut up. We gotta say good morning to Matthew.
Matthew?
Yeah.
Oh, good morning, Matthew. We've done nothing of value so far, so you
haven't missed much.
You've missed
But
nothing.
because Matthew's here, you should definitely say good morning to him in Australian. With the glasses.
Good night, mate.
Oh, it's the worst. I think the glasses screwed up your accent.
Yeah, that's true. The glasses are the thing that's stopping it from being a perfect accent every single time. Could you imagine? Ugh.
No. I could not.
So yeah, they want to stopping this lady from running a daycare out of her house because they saw toys in the backyard. Like, that could be loud. You know what this if this happened to me, if my house is facing the tee box of a golf course and these motherfuckers start complaining about kids' toys in the backyard,
I'd be out there with a goddamn air horn.
Every fucking day, I would quit my job. I would have a smattering of air horns.
Oh, yeah.
Small ones, big ones. I'd get some vuvuzelas.
Honestly,
I'd learn how to play the goddamn bagpipes.
It's just a matter. Honestly, it's just a matter of getting a really good sound system, and then just having MP3s of it all and just blasting it. You could put that on a timer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's your tea time? All right.
I'll
be there.
What's the noise ordinance? 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. I'll see you at 8:01 and leave you alone at 6:59.
That's right.
See, Matthew loves my totally perfect accent. It's right on the money. The way he wrote it is just different words because it's a whole nother language down there. But you know what it says. Basically, it's perfect. You nailed it. Congratulations. Thank you. Oh my God. Speaking of nailing it, this hairdo. I saw this hairdo, and I gotta show you this. This kid has a fucking condition.
Man,
his hair is stuck like this permanently. There's nothing you could do to this hair to change it. It is
gel.
No, his hair is he's got this rare disorder. It doesn't actually affect his health. It's just
looking like a goddamn anime character.
I know.
And I loved him in Final Fantasy VII. Look at this
guy. He's got a 1 in a million hereditary condition known as uncombable hair syndrome. So his hair, is
it just not like okay? So is it just not? It's just not movable. Like it doesn't move.
So
is it petrified? Like
Emory University Hospital in Atlanta, they had to send him to a fucking specialist to figure out what the fuck is wrong with his hair. They studied his hair under a special microscope, and a pathologist confirmed that he is one of 100 known cases of uncombable hair syndrome, saying the hair strand is like a triangle shape and it's twisted. Every single individual strand is that way. And like his hair is so fragile that you can't put styling products in it without risking just breaking it completely. So it's super soft and delicate, but you can't do anything with it. So this kid just got a rad fucking hairstyle.
Possible.
He's got a rad fucking hairstyle, just potentially for life. And I saw that his fucking name. The mom kind of set him up. His name, I swear to God, is Locke Samples.
Gross.
I know. He is a bunch of small swathes of hair.
There was another electrified child, out there, so they couldn't call him that. If you Google uncombable hair syndrome, it'll tell you exactly everything that you just said. But if you hit images,
oh no,
it's pretty awesome.
All right, Patrick, just share your screen. Because the reason this story stood out to me is because my daughter, from the ages about 3 months to 6 months, she had a mohawk that would not go away, despite how much we would comb it, wet it down, brush it, anything we did, it would just go. And she just fucking matched me. Oh my God. These kids, it's like a koosh ball got electric current run through it.
The first one, if you look at the first one,
yeah,
it looks like she just spent the weekend at Bonnaroo.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know what it's I don't know what this article's saying in the bottom here, but it would explain that maybe Albert Einstein had this syndrome.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit easier to explain than this motherfucker never showers.
But like that one, and like the kid next to the propane tank.
Yeah, it's weird that that's how it's framed. Is
right? It's
yeah, this
just
kid's definitely not about to explode.
Don't play with this.
Why does the one above that look like a girl version of Chucky? Like that is the.
It does. Yeah, this is very, very Pet Sematary.
Yeah.
Very Firestarter. But it looks like she somehow had her hair, but I can't imagine what they did to it.
They went from uncombable syndrome to never mind syndrome.
This one looks like
she wants to go to the mall.
All of the Go-Go's, if all of the Go-Go's put together and had a baby, even with the crimped ass hair, like she would kill every 80s party.
Yeah.
And then this kid looks like, yes, he's happy. Yes, he's having a good time, but he's happy because he's stolen your soul.
Right. He is the answer to the question of what if your Chia pet was albino?
Right.
Oh my God. Why is there a child with blacked out eyes in the middle of the screen? That is frightening.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have uncombable hair syndrome. I have I'm gonna murder you syndrome.
The devil has my soul syndrome.
Ugh, I can't look at those hideous grossities anymore.
Oh, come on.
Anyway, here's Patrick.
Yay. My hair is definitely controllable. I just got it cut yesterday.
Oh, wow. Humble brag.
Well, how long is that thing on top of your head? I saw it the other day.
It's called a hat.
And it's
I'm
talking about the hair.
Size.
The hair has gotten out of control.
Listen,
we're all here to tell you.
Because I asked her to cut my hair 2 weeks ago. And she's like, yeah, I'll totally do it. And then she's like, I don't know. I'm just going to go fuck off instead. And she just does nothing. I'm just kidding. She does so much.
All of a sudden, you see a knife coming into the scene. She's like, she's by you when you sleep, just letting you know.
Oh, I know. I know.
And cut his hair while he sleeps. I thought for sure at the bar show. I told Steven the other day. I go, you got to watch yourself, man. I go, that would have been just awkward as hell. Like when we did a show on Friday. And Steven had offered to let Bear use his pocket knife to cut off his stupid ass ponytail.
It came up naturally where I drew a knife and put it to Steven's head.
Yeah.
It was in context.
That's all about trusting the people you're on stage with.
Yes, and.
But he yes-anded that, and I was like, do it.
I felt so uncomfortable with it. Because I was like, listen, because you don't always know when Steven's joking.
Right.
And I'm
like Steven's like, anything for the show, man. I was like, ugh.
This is a once a month show. This is your everyday hair.
Right.
And it would not have been a straight line.
He works at home on graphic design, so he definitely looks the part. But
I know, but
man, I was like, do it.
I know everyone was so upset when I didn't cut his hair.
Elizabeth was
dull ass pocket knife. I'm like, yeah, I'm on stage, and I definitely want to stab myself and him to cut his hair for the smallest audience we've had in months. Right. I'm like, if there were 80 people in the room all telling me to do it, I'm like, all right, I could stab my hand once or twice on accident, and maybe take part of his scalp, but yeah, it would have been worth it. Although it does make me want to have my pocket knife sharpened all the time, because you never know when you have to cut someone's hair off on stage for a bit.
You never know.
I don't know why I didn't think about that. I gotta be
you gotta get a good knife sharpener from Amazon. I got a great one.
Oh, okay. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, speaking of doing a better job, a woman in Atlanta named Jennifer Mulford, she recently quit her job as a bartender so she could pursue another endeavor in favor of her boyfriend. He's looking for help with stuff.
Sure.
What do you think she's doing now for her boyfriend?
Well, based on that, I'm pretty sure she has an OnlyFans account.
No.
Stripping?
No. She has. I can tell you what. She gave birth 20 years ago.
Okay.
And now she wants to do something for her boyfriend.
She wants to get a boob job.
It's technically her job now with her boobs. That's right. She is quit her job to be a full-time breast milk producer for her boyfriend. She wants to be able to breastfeed him all the time. Every 2 hours. She gave birth 20 years ago, and she has forced her body to start creating breast milk again, and then quit her job so she can feed him all the time. Patrick, what I'm saying is, you need to up your Tinder profile.
Find yourself a girl like that.
She said she had to dry breastfeed her boyfriend every 2 hours and then used a breast pump to fool her body into lactating. And the whole thing started because she says,
"Nope,
I've always enjoyed my breasts being touched during sex more than anything else, so I knew I would enjoy adult breastfeeding relationship." She said, I use dating sites and put messages on.
You can't just put words together and make that a thing.
Hey, man, there's a website about adult breastfeeding relationships, and in parentheses, ABR. They have an abbreviation for it, Patrick.
That is.
Yeah, there's an acronym, and it works. She put info on ABR forums, put an advertisement on Craigslist. She's like, I can't find anyone to suck on these titties. And then she hooked up with an old boyfriend from school.
And he's like, I like milk.
She's like, so what are your hobbies? I like to go bike riding. I like to read. I like to eat milk and cookies. She's like, milk,
you say.
Mm. I don't know why she had that accent.
I don't know.
She's from Georgia.
No,
it's the most Atlanta dialect I've ever heard.
The fact that she's not from Florida is shocking. So if we could do a new one, call it God damn it, Georgia.
We could even just say God damn it, Jennifer.
Like if again, Poor Matthew starting off his day with.
Yeah. I woke up. What's this? Someone quit their job to just breastfeed all the time? I'm gonna go back to bed.
That's a possibility.
Yeah. He's like, hold on, I'll be back. Hey, I'm taking a sick day. I got something to do real quick.
It'll be at work going, you know what? I don't need this job. I heard about another job.
I just need to find the cookies to my milk.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that's gross.
It's so gross.
I've got nothing else.
Why would you?
The best is gonna be the best is gonna be her next interview when that whole thing goes through and she has to explain the gap in her resume.
Well, thank you for coming in today.
No problem.
I see you've applied for the regional manager position.
Yes. I used to be a manager. And then I took we'll call it a gap year, and now I'm back and I want to explore my options.
Oh, okay, that's lovely that you know a lot of people are taking gap years to kind of work on their mental health or have enhanced their learning. What are things that you did during your gap year?
I was in distribution.
Oh, so you had
Dairy.
a job?
No, I did it. I kind of did it. I did it for free. It's essentially
like you were an intern.
No, I was a producer. We'll put it down. We'll put down producer dairy distribution.
Okay, so you
dairy distributor and producer. That'll be better.
You own your own farm?
Sort of. We'll say two farms.
You own 2 farms. That is impressive.
Well, yeah, I own 2 producers, 2 milk producers.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. On your one farm, you have 2 cows.
Yeah, I wouldn't say cow, but there were definitely teats.
What other animals were you getting the milk from? Was it goats?
It was me.
Oh. So you have a farm where you milk yourself?
Yes. Because of sex.
And you think this will benefit you in our sporting good distribution?
Because I know guys and I know what they want.
Yeah, I'm looking to get some batting cages. You want tit milk instead? Shit, she just knows me. Sign me up.
She gets me. I was going to go to Dick's Sporting Goods, but I'm glad I came here instead.
I went to Tit Sporting Goods.
Tit Sporting Goods. Worst. It's just got a cease and desist email from Dick's Sporting Goods.
So we talked earlier about changing your name. About how someone like named Brinley, you'd be like, oh, that's the worst name. You should probably change it. There are ways that you could change it, and it's not probably not the best.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with the Netflix show that Marie Kondo did, where it's like,
yeah, like move your shit or get rid of your shit, but
if it doesn't like spark bring you joy, get rid of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, this lady named Marie Nesbitt, she saw that show and she's like, you know what? I need to change my entire wardrobe. I need to get a new look. And I also need to change my name.
Oh.
I need to change my name. My name doesn't give me joy, so I'm going to get rid of it. She went from being a married woman named Marie Nesbitt to, I'm going to show you her picture, and I want you to see if you can guess what her new legal name is.
Oh God,
Patrick, you'll never guess what this woman. No, hold on. It could be anything.
I'm gonna guess.
So
she's the one on the left, right?
Okay, you caught me. It is the one on the left.
Okay, you never know. You never know.
I thought I was using like a picture of twins, so it kind of like would throw you for a loop.
Nope, you never know. Just making sure.
Okay.
With this show, you never know. I don't know. What should call her like fucking Princess Sparklehorn or some shit like that?
You are pretty close.
Oh, really?
There are the sparkles is part of the name, but maybe is there some other feature that you're missing?
Yeah, it's the horn. It's the unicorn horn. I said Princess Sparklehorn.
Right.
Princess Sparkle Unicorn or
Ooh,
Unicorn Sparkle.
you were so close, Patrick. If you could just switch a couple of those.
Princess Unicorn Sparkle.
It's Marie Unicorn Sparkles.
Oh, okay.
Is her?
She didn't want to give herself a royal title. I mean, you're fucking going for it. Go for it.
I know, honestly.
Like, call herself Duchess of what the fuck? Like
Marie Unicorn Sparkles. She changed her name, and she's been going by it for a couple years now. Fucking loves it. She said it's everything's great now in my life. She's a parent of 2.
Won't fit on a debit card, that's for sure.
Well, that's the thing. When she went to go change her name, pretty much everything was fine, except when they went to go change her name on the car insurance, because they're like, no, what the fuck's her name?
That's where they draw the line.
Yeah.
Geico's like, nope.
You get a passport, driver's license, your utilities, everything's fine. The car insurance is like, you need to be serious with us right now. Come on. Come on.
In response, Geico was said to say, come on. Come on, fuck off.
Yeah. It's the fucking gecko going, oh, come on, fuck off.
Fuck off.
Made a whole commercial about going, no, use your real fucking name.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to say that now.
Oh, man. Her daughters, a 14-year-old and a 10-year-old, they've
are
also
embarrassed.
No, they've also taken
it?
on the name, last name of Sparkles.
Well, you know, of the Connecticut Sparkles.
Yeah, her.
If you could change your name, has there ever been a name that you identify with more than John? Like, if you could be like, I'm going to change this name.
I mean, I do go by Bear.
Well, other than that,
I wouldn't actually change my name. There's never been
a name that you're like, I would want this name.
No.
That you think you identify with more? No,
not really. Like
me either.
Well, here's the thing, though, Patrick. I didn't fucking ask you.
I'm just saying.
No, this isn't all about you.
I'm just saying. I just said no because I asked you a question. And
I know you asked me. Yeah. I didn't ask you.
Oh, Jen. Well, Jen has a suggestion.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. You didn't ask me if my girlfriend was fucking insane.
Yeah, well.
Wants to change when we. She's like, when we get married, we could both change our names to something similar. And the last name that she will not stop preaching about is Fart Monster Jaws.
Yeah.
We told her, I'm like, haha, that's a funny joke. And then she goes, no, but really, it's either that or any kind of reference to Back to the Future. Either of those would be an acceptable new last name for her.
Well, in our advertisement for the bar show, it's listed as Clob. So you've already got to start if you ever wanted to be like,
we'll just would change it one letter at a time. It'd be like the Rubik's Cube of changing names. You just kind of move one and then one and then one, and the next thing you know, it's Fart Monster Jaws.
I will say Bear McFly would be a cool name.
Nope.
All right. Patrick,
and that's it. Yeah, that's it for Patrick for today, because he's speaking in tongues and being dumb.
Just saying.
Patrick's just out here ruining everything again.
When you guys go on your Disney cruise.
Oh my God, it's weird how Patrick's microphone stopped working all of a sudden. I mean, thank God there's no way. Like, you son of a bitch.
Yes, a cabana for the McFly family. Yes.
I'm sorry. It might be under Fart Monster Jaws.
It might, yeah. It's either under McFly or Fart Monster Jaws.
Hold on.
I will always take Jen's side because it makes you uncomfortable.
Oh, she hates candy corn.
I don't care about that.
You said you would take her side.
Well,
so agree
that candy corn is the fucking worst. No, I'm talking about between the two.
Patrick, agree that candy corn is the fucking worst.
No.
Because you said you would take her side.
Well, she hasn't expressed that to me. And she might want to think about it before she types something in, because all of a sudden I will switch sides on a goddamn dime. I will convince him to get rid of Disney Plus. I'll do it.
I'll just log out of it. I'll keep it on my phone so I can watch stuff. It might be our biggest fight ever.
John Bear, Fart Master, Jaws McFly.
Fart Monster.
So I said Fart Monster.
You said Fart Master, which I appreciate the
adulation. Give yourself the title. Don't do what Prince's fucking Unicorn Sparkle did. Just
I know, right? I really got to hold myself to a higher standard. I am the Fart Master, the master of fart ceremonies.
We need a Fart Master here. That
Fart
is me, you called.
Welcome to the show. When I yell Fart Master, we all fart together. Fart Master. Speaking of marriage,
just change a couple letters. Fart Master.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be the stinkiest show. There's just one person that took it too far and just shits themselves. Anyway,
go ahead.
It'd be me. A person that is, we'll call him a wedding coordinator, is attempting to fulfill
is he a wedding
interesting client request.
But he's a wedding coordinator?
A what?
Is he a wedding coordinator?
Well, they refer to them as a marriage celebrant. We don't know what you say.
You're right. We'll call him a wedding coordinator.
They're looking for a ring bearer for this wedding.
Okay.
Anna Staines is her name. She's like, listen, I'm trying to help out. I'm trying to help out my clients here. But the problem is their ring bearer, they have to replace them because there's a little like an inside joke to the family was that one family comes from South Africa, the other one is the gentleman's an Australian.
South Africa. Don't we have a wide viewing in South Africa?
I'm pretty sure we do. We got a huge following in South Africa.
Yeah.
We topped the charts at 200. We're like around the 200th most popular podcast in South Africa last June. So
there's only 205. So you know it's great and how little we fucking care about that because neither of us know like really like what the number was. But we're just like that's a thing that like people would be like, we've just been voted, and then we're just like, yeah,
we are the number 700th.
Anyway, back to Fart Monster.
I'll tell you what. Yeah. I will fucking scroll all the way back to find that fucking number because now it's a point of contention.
Yeah.
Where did he fucking I think he deleted it. Nope, there we go. Oh, and it's in Nigeria.
Okay.
We were the 225th podcast in Nigeria back in June 2021.
Okay.
So suck it, everyone else.
But does it say how many were? How did we find that?
Because there was a notification sent to the president of the podcast network.
Okay.
Saying, how's it going? Hope all's well. Some cool information that might interest you. Your podcast, Stupid Talking Stupid, has good performance in Apple Podcast rankings in the last 30 days. Position 225 in the category of comedy in Nigeria.
But we don't know how many there were.
No, but so of all the comedy podcasts in Nigeria, 225?
225.
Suck it, 226.
I wish I had known that because I put the panel thing on the panel thing. I could have been like, by the way.
Patrick, I told you this very important information that you were like, oh my God, I've already forgotten what you said.
I really did.
Anyway, there's a tradition.
It's probably Timmy. They probably love Timmy.
Oh, Timmy.
Timmy's great.
Well, he might not make it through the season.
Oh, no. They're like, bring back Philip and Evelyn.
No. So there's a tradition to pay a dowry. So they were making a joke about that. He's like, oh, yeah, he's got to pay a dowry. So he bought a chicken. He's like, you know, it'd be fun here. Here's a chicken. But I get you your dowry. Now, the bride wants the chicken to be the ring bearer. The problem is this chicken is batshit crazy. They can't catch her. They can't touch her. They can't clean her. And she certainly cannot be handled or trained. So they have to find a, how to put it lightly?
Stunt cock.
They need a stunt cock.
Yep.
They need a look-alike bird, and they need a chicken that looks exactly like the bride's chicken, so that way you can have in the picture that shows, oh look, my bird was got the rings down the aisle, but really her actual bird is just sitting off in a corner with a knife, going, "I'll fucking cut you if you come near me." But you fucking you try to put a bow tie on me, I'm going to end your life. So if you think wedding planning is the easy job, you've unfortunately never had to try to find a
stunt cock.
stunt cock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's enough to make you want to blow up the world.
No doubt.
Okay, I won't.
Don't
because in this country, America, there's a wee bit of a labor shortage. But there's a restaurant in San Francisco that has figured out the crazy notions of how to deal with staff that doesn't want to work for your bitch ass. They have gotten rid of tipping altogether, which already is every server and bartender goes, nope, don't want to do that, nope. But here's the thing: they're doing a profit sharing model where they give out. Well, so not only do they have incredible benefits. They got paid family leave, health and dental insurance, a 401k with employer match. They do a profit sharing where servers get 12% of their sales, 12% of the restaurant's total sales are shared between back of house staff. Which means there's no more division between front and back of house where it's like a server's walking out. I made $1,000 tonight. I hope you enjoyed your $9 an hour in the back. It's like, oh, I have to tip you guys $13. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. But
no, they just, as it turns out, there's a restaurant that just pays people, and it's like they're paying a little above minimum wage anyway, and they just say there's no tipping. You don't have to tip. Please don't. Obviously people can still give tips if they want to.
It's always weird. I went to one of these breweries in the city, and they're like, we make $15 an hour. We don't need tips, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna leave this here.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop this money, and then if you find it,
this is what I do. So,
and even then, like if there's a restaurant that's like, oh well, we just pay high hourly, and then that's it, and you're like, so you're kind of capped out on what you can make. But it's profit sharing,
right,
so
right.
It makes the employees more invested in doing a good job because it directly affects their bottom line every goddamn day. They're saying over the past 5 years, only a handful of staff have even left the restaurant. Mostly just to change whether they moved away or they completely switched careers. They didn't have anyone quit to go work at another restaurant, which is a big problem we have with bars and restaurants. Is you see the grass is greener at a different restaurant, you fucking just
it
doesn't matter. But they got people over the staff retention is insane. The only reason people are leaving is because they're actively switching careers.
Well, yeah, because a lot of times if they get the money, they can go to school and really get the job they want, because nobody wants to fucking deal with these people all for the rest of their lives. I don't blame them.
I mean, every now and then you'll see someone that's you could tell they're a career server.
Sure.
You go to a breakfast spot and someone's like, yeah, you could tell you've been a server for 45 years. You're really good at your job. You obviously love it. There's some people that just fucking love it. Yeah. This is all I want to do. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with someone wanting to be it. But if you're just doing it to pay bills so you can move on with your life, this is a great fucking model to follow. Just pay people. When you guys make money, make sure your staff makes money.
Yeah, I don't blame them. They work hard, and they don't see a dime of it. It's like, why am I doing this? And they make the other people that's one of the things that I've noticed, especially with talking to people in Europe and everything like that. They're just like, wait, so I'm paying you so that the business you work for doesn't pay you, but I'm paying the business,
right?
So I'm paying the business and you.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any fucking sense. And I'm like, well, welcome to America. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
We're the best country in the world. Don't worry, we'll tell you all about it.
When I was bartending and serving, I would it was one of those things where someone's like, "Oh, tipping's bad." I'm like, "Shut up! That's how my rent gets paid." But it's like, oh wait, there are better ways to do this.
There are better ways.
It just turns out when you suffer through it for so long, you're like, no, there obviously is no better way. There totally is. This restaurant
it's called being Stockholmed. This is how I make my money. It's like, okay, but there's another way. What?
It's the restaurant. It's a French restaurant in San Francisco. It's called Zazie. So mad props to Zazie in San Francisco. They're saying that some people still do leave tips, which servers can take from themselves. Although it says, though many choose to share them with other staff, you want to be that one server that doesn't share your tip out. Like, oh, I had a party of 30 people show up, and they gave me a $200 tip.
Right?
Yeah. Kind of feels like this is all just mine. So.
Well, just like those asshole you hear all the time about, like somebody got tipped $5,000, and they're like, "Oh, well, we're gonna split it up."
Yeah,
we're gonna split it up. It's like, okay, but shouldn't that really be like the choice of the person who got $5,000?
Not only that, but have you split up the previous, $50,000 in tips a restaurant has brought in over the past few years or whatever? It's like, so you're punishing the one person.
Right. One company didn't, like, it was put on a credit card or something like that. And the company was like, oh, we can't pay that out.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you got to figure out a way to pay that
out. Find a way.
Yeah. Like, and it just goes to show that it's being poorly managed, because they're like, yeah, that money's coming in, but like, we can't pay that out. It's like, you can't pay that out today, but when the money comes in, you sure can. Like,
fucking there was a server that got tipped out like this, like a dining group. I'm pretty sure we might have covered the story actually, where a group came in to dine, and they all tipped $100. Like, it's kind of like a thing they do. Like, this group goes around to restaurants, and then like as a group, they all individually tip $100 to their server, and then the fucking the manager took all that tip money and like, well, we're gonna give you like 30% of it. So you're just stealing the money.
Yeah.
It's a stark difference between them and Zazie of San Francisco.
That's right.
A fantastic place to dine.
Yeah.
Because they treat their employees like humans. And they even said, like, the owner even said, she hopes that more people will start to respect restaurant staff, saying, I really hope that
it's a French restaurant.
I just really hope that people kind of take a second look at the server, or take a second look at the busboy or the dishwasher when they go into the restaurant, and really appreciate how hard they are working.
It's a French restaurant with Australian roots.
Oi, I just hope people be take a look. I might. Fuck, this hurts. This hurts my brain.
Oh my gosh,
my brain. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
All of a sudden, it's like there's smoke. It's like, what the fuck? So scary. Well, that's gonna do it for this week. Where can they find us online?
You can find us individually on Twitter at Hundreds of Bear. That's me. At Patrick42. That's his dumbass. You can find the video version of the podcast on Facebook and YouTube by searching for Stupid Talking Stupid. You can also watch it live on stupidtalkingstupid.com. The link is on the homepage. You can find the audio version on Spotify, iTunes, just any platform for a podcast. We out here. So you can find everything stupidtalkingstupid.com.
And everything else on the DMVMP.
You said so many things, but all of them are wrong.
Right. The DVMPE.com. So that's going to do it for this week for Stupid Talking Stupid. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear.
And we'll talk to you. As they say, we'll talk to you later.
Oi, cunt. Fuck off for later.
There it is.